This is Jamie from Odd Branding. I have a short little thing I need to show you today if you're running Facebook ads or Google ads, or if you've ran them and then decided that they don't work or they end up wasting your marketing budget. Okay, like I don't know how many times I hear people say that Google ads don't work for my practice or Facebook ads don't work. I tried them, they just wasted money. I'm going to show you why it's wasting money. And what prompted this is I have a new client who just came on last week and he said, Jamie, my ads aren't working. My Facebook ads are just costing me money. Now, this is a guy who does a lot of advertising and his 3 clinics are killing it. So we sit down, we take a look at it, and his ads aren't that bad. I look in his account and he's not doing any retargeting. So it's like the most important thing. If you're going to be doing any kind of online advertising, you have to be doing retargeting, and I'm going to show you why. So let's go to my whiteboard here where it's quite a bit cooler and I can get into the details. Okay, now let me also tell you that if you want to learn more about this, go to oddbranding.com, and I got a whole bunch more information there that you can check out if you want to learn how you can apply this stuff in your practice. All right, let's go to the whiteboard. Okay, here we are at my trusty whiteboard, and I'm just going to give you a really quick kind of overview about how this whole thing works. I want you to understand the difference between a marketing system that plugs all holes and optimizes your marketing budget, as opposed to what most people are doing, which is just sending ads or sending people from ads to their website. Okay, so the purpose of a website, of course, is to get your message out to people, and to do that, we have to get people to come to your website. And for the most part, the only way to really grow a practice is to do it through paid ads. You might get some organic traffic for free if your website's been around for 20 or 30 years, or you just have no competition in your market. But to grow a practice, we need to use paid ads because we want to invest in marketing to get an ROI, right, a return, and turn that into more money. So whether you're paying money for Google SEO or Maps to be ranking well on the first page of Google or on the map stack, that's going to cost you money because people don't do that stuff for free. Yelp, Google ads are pretty expensive for the clicks, and that's going to cost you money. Or Facebook ads. You might be spending money on all these platforms to drive people to your website, or you might be spending on just Yelp or just Google ads. But regardless, when you are spending good money to send people to your website or landing page, and we know that for the most part, everybody who goes there, like the bulk of people that go to your website, like about 95% of them are not going to convert. They're not going to take the action you want them to take, which is to call your office or to maybe schedule an appointment online. And that right there is the reason why people say that Facebook ads or digital marketing just doesn't work. And it doesn't work because the numbers don't work. What it costs you in ad spend to get someone to convert out to a sale at the end, doing it like this just doesn't work, because you're going to spend more in ads than you're actually going to get people to converting. Okay? But this is an important part of it, because when we can incorporate something that we call a Facebook pixel, and I'm sure you've heard that term before, right? We'll call that a little Facebook pixel there. When you can incorporate that, now we can start to make this profitable. So what a Facebook pixel is basically it's a piece of code that goes onto your website. And what happens is every time somebody comes to your website from any traffic source, Facebook records that and places these people into what I call an invisible audience. Okay, so this is a group of people now that have seen your website, have come from any traffic source, and have seen your website or interacted with your ads. And now the cool thing is that as these people filter into here, we know that they're more qualified. So these are people that have shown some degree of interest in solving a hearing problem, or just looking for information on a hearing problem, or for solutions like hearing aids, right? And so now this is all on Facebook's platform, so we don't know who these people are. We don't get their contact information, but we have access to them so we can run them more ads. And so this is where it's really cool, because they're qualified now, we can run them offers. So let's just say, for example, they came off of a Google ad that offered a free hearing test in the ad. They went to your website, and hopefully they went to a landing page that talked about a free hearing test, but maybe they just went to your website or whatever, where they're now in your bucket, right? And now if you got in front of those people with an offer again for the free test, well, that's good, right? Because it's congruent with what you already offered them. And so they become very relevant and highly targeted. And you can run all kinds of offers. You can run an offer for an open house, right? If you're having any kind of event at your practice, you can have for a trial, free hearing aid trial. If you do that, one thing we really like to do is to take it a step further and try to get people off of here with an offer for say a free guide or a free report. So this is just any kind of information that people would exchange their name and their email for to opt into this list. And now you can start emailing them through an autoresponder and start automating your process even further down the line to try to get them to convert when they're ready to convert, right? So you're nurturing them in the long term. And so that's really cool. What we did for the guy I was telling you at the beginning of the video for is he was really just running ads on Facebook, and that was it. So he was only running ads on Facebook, and I think he was paying someone for his SEO, but we don't do that, so I'm not really sure what he was doing with that. But so he was running ads on Facebook, and he was also doing Yelp. He was also running Yelp ads. Okay, so he was getting traffic coming to his site, but what happened was it got choked off, like I said at the beginning, where they went to his website and they just, he had no way of converting them. So what we're doing now with that traffic is, of course, we threw a pixel onto his website, and now we're running out ads to him using our strategic branding strategy, which is we're building his brand through short videos he's doing where he's creating a bond with his prospects, and then we're sending them ads that are a little bit more aggressive to come on in and take some action and come in there. Plus, we're putting them on an email list. And so now that system is set up, I would imagine that in the next month or two, we should start seeing some really, really, really good ROIs back for him on that. And if that's the case, well, then we'll probably start driving more traffic, either ramping up our Facebook campaigns and probably adding in some AdWords, because we just want to keep feeding this system, right? And that's the way this whole thing works. You have two parts. You have one part that is collecting and creating the traffic, and that basically is just feeding this retargeting system. You need both to work. One doesn't work without the other. This one's not profitable on its own, and with a retargeting system with nothing feeding it, well, there's nothing to retarget. So that just kind of goes without saying. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of results we get for him now, and he's quite excited about it too. And I hope that you found this really helpful, and you see the difference now in how you can profit from using digital marketing when you have the entire system working together. And if you'd like to see how this might work in your practice, go ahead and visit us at oddbranding.com and check it out. There's more information there, and you can see how the strategic branding strategy works, and also some of the Facebook strategies. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.